We're going to come out with it.
Here's
the reason I can't have a crush on Nathan Fillion is because my mother does, and we cannot have the same crush.
Well, I was kind of controlling my crush on him, and then he told me he's Canadian. And now it's done.
All of this is true.
All of this is true.
Hey, if you don't know, he plays the charismatic and charming author Richard Castle in the ABC dramedy Castle, which is such a fabulous, funny, fantastic show.
Absolutely true.
I want to know something about your character. Did they base it a little bit loosely on you? Because you play it so well, the charming, kind of sassy, but very clever.
I read this script, and I had a meeting with the producers, the creator, and I said something I never said at a meeting. I said, stop looking. I'm the guy.
You did it. Did you really?
This is me. I'm this guy. Do not look any further. I know exactly what to do. This is in much the same way. Richard Castle is a novelist who's been, imagining and writing and creating murders his whole life, and now he's finally participating. He's there on the forefront of an actual murder investigation. So every day to him now is like a field trip. He's having a great time. And it's kind of like my life. I was, growing up in Canada, watching TV and movies going, that'd be so much fun to do that,
just like that, too, you said it.
And now here I am. My everyday is winning the lottery. So that's kind of like my life.
But it's been a slow build. We were just talking about your days in the soap opera world.
One life to live. You know that face. How many years was it?
I was 3 years to the day. Had a great time.
But you get to go back. You said you were just back.
I went back. I want to say it was a year ago, August. I hope it wasn't 2 years ago.
You were Buchanan.
I was. I was the best Joey ever.
Yeah. How many Joeys were there?
It was 4 before me, and I'm sure there's been 4 since. Yeah.
Is the schedule and the shooting so much different on what you do now compared to doing a daily soap?
Yeah, it is different. Well, I mean, we would do a 44-minute show in a day, sometimes more on the soap. We do a 44-minute show in 8 days now.
Wow.
But
8 days.
8 days.
And I talk to people at home because I don't think they understand what all happens in those 8 days. Are you sitting in your trailer waiting for them to call you? Are you reshooting things over and over? What happens?
There's a lot of, every time you see a different shot, every time, here we're switching between how many, 3 cameras you got? 4 on a little crane?
Well, this guy's asleep, but he's still, when you point, I'm kidding.
But he's good. Love your work,
Who's behind there,
When
Michael?
you wake up, I'll leave you a note.
No, Boog?
Every time you see a different shot in a television program, they have to pack up all the lights, turn everything around, put up a whole bunch of different lights, and in the meantime, you're kind of running lines from other scenes, you're sending emails, you're trying to get your business done, you're my iPhone is my lifeline to the real world. Settling bets, arm wrestling, stuff you got to do.
That's the normal stuff.
Him too. All right, let's take a look at a clip of Castle.
Please.
Here we go.
What?
What are you doing?
Well, I can't breathe through my nose. I happen to have a very acute sense of smell.
Suck it up, Castle. Real cops deal with worse.
Yeah, not to mention medical examiners. Do you know how long I have to shower before heading out on a date?
No, but if you need someone to time it for you.
You can't just plug your nose the normal way,
on
could you?
TV, they want to see your face. So
you have to. Okay, there you go.
Also, it feels a little dainty to me. I like the dainty.
The chemistry between you and Stana is incredible. Do you guys get along really well in behind the scenes?
Stana Canadian.
I know.
Right?
It's all coming together
And
now.
coming up on an upcoming. See, I drank and then laughed at you at the same time, and then I
She's a mess.
can't get it together. But you're going to make out with Alyssa Milano.
What?
I did on Friday. I don't want to toot my own horn, but
Toot away.
no,
Toot
lovely
away.
lady. I've been dying for. We've been having so many lovely people on our cast, as guest cast. We've been very, very fortunate, and Alyssa Milano is no exception. She's a lovely,
you loved
lovely
Sam
girl.
back in the day.
And she's tiny.
I know.
Well, we've got this lovely woman from Florida, Jessica's mom. So if you ever need somebody that just, can play any sort of, just call Jess's mom and she'll be right here. Any big plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to Vancouver.
You are? A little Canadian Thanksgiving.
We've already had ours.
We've already had it.
Yeah, so you're going to go there to
I'm up to here with turkey and
You guys
stuffing.
don't have Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we do.
October.
We had it
But
first, so
you're-
obviously we
We're
invented
thankful,
it.
too,
Your first one already happened.
in October.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have our Grey Cup, which is like the Super Bowl. That's coming up.
Just like that.
It's before the
Just
Super
like
Bowl.
that. And then we have a little something we like to call Christmas.
You may not have heard about it.
It was nice to see you.
New episodes of Castle Monday.
Monday nights.
Monday nights
10
at
o'clock.
10 p.m. on ABC. I time shift on my TiVo, so you're on Wednesday afternoons for me, but that's okay. All right. Coming up in a minute, we're going to show you some really great recipes for Thanksgiving. But first, let's go to
Frank Buckley.